jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
This is the 4th app. I don't remember any of these passwords.
With so many subscriptions, it can be impossible to keep up.
Who said that?
Don't worry about who I am. Worry about all the money you're losing paying for all these subscriptions.
I have to use like 13 to watch all the shows I want to watch.
Then sign up for TVS. With TVS, you have all your favorite shows with just one bill. So stop throwing away money and throw away those subscriptions.
Magellan, what should we do with all this money we save by switching to TVS?
If you're looking for a convenient pharmacy location with a friendly, caring staff, look no further than Hindman Pharmacy, located inside the new Hindman Primary Care Center. Our pharmacy is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 6:30, but always stays open until the last patient is seen. Whether you need to pick up your refills in our drive-thru, need a flavored medicine for your little ones, or something to feel better after a visit to the clinic, the Hindman Pharmacy inside Primary Care has got you covered. Located at 425 Hindman Bypass. Call the Hindman Pharmacy at 785-0513.
In Kentucky, we understand what matters: family, friends, community. But sometimes, we hurt. At Mountain Comprehensive Care Center, we believe in hope, and Mountain's behavioral health professionals want to be there for you every step of the way. Together, we can overcome the challenges of depression, PTSD, addiction, and so much more. With behavioral health centers throughout Kentucky, your story of recovery begins at Mountain Comprehensive Care Center.
We have determined that you have early onset Alzheimer's disease.
Why me? How could I have prevented this?
Research shows that reducing stress levels, not partaking in substance abuse, and being aware of safety measures are a few ways to prevent it.
So how quickly can this progress?
There's no definitive timeline. Everyone is different.
In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities we call home. At Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, a friend, and a part of our family. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Great communities attract talented people to live, work, and raise their families. We're committed to delivering future-proof broadband so our friends, families, and neighbors can live rich lives in smart rural communities across America. Your community is our community. We're your rural broadband partners. You do great things. We make great things possible.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Bank of Hyman Hometown 24 Game of the Week. Tonight, we come to you from historic Memorial Gym as the Hazard Bulldogs will take on the Knott County Central Patriots. Manus Blair, Jim McCauley, David Adams, we, and all the hometown crew. And guys, when the Bulldogs and Patriots get together, it's usually a tough ball game, Jim.
Oh, yeah, David. Can you hear me?
Got you.
Okay. It seems like this is a game that, we looked a couple of weeks ago on the schedule and kind of put a circle around. I'm very excited to see where Knott County stacks up with Hazard, even though Knott's really not been shooting the ball great the last couple of games, and they will need to shoot it tonight.
Manus, you talk about Knott Central. You look on the floor in warm-ups, Chance Ambergy with the left hand wrapped up, Gibson not playing, so Patriots a little undermanned tonight, trying to come in and attempt the Bulldogs.
Well, when you come in February, traditionally you're a little bit banged up. Chance, of course, in the Letcher Central game, come down a little bit on that left wrist, kind of shook it out, but I think he'll be fine and dandy. Of course, Michael Gibson's going to be out for a little while. I'm not sure how long he'll be out, but notice that for Hazard, Kenyon Higgins is going to be able to play tonight. So big addition for the Hazard Bulldogs. When you're the Knott County Central, it's all about knocking down shots, playing defense, and everything's going to go through Drake Sloan. And, Drake's going to find the open man, and they've got to knock down those shots. And we've talked in length about Taylon Osborne and his development as a player for Coach Huff. And, you know, Chance Hamburg is going to be that person that they're going to rely on to do a little bit of everything. And then you've got the other players that are going to fit those roles, including Connor Napier, who is going to be that person that you're going to look to knock down those outside jumpers, especially if Hazard decides to play any kind of zone. But, you know, against the man-to-man, those guys are going to have to be able to do some things that and, you know, I don't mean to leave out Jaden Hall, because the other night Jaden Hall did a lot of things that you just don't really understand and see until the game, and he's got 6 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists.
And 6 loose balls.
Yeah.
Jim, the keys for Hazard tonight to be successful?
Well, I think with Hazard, you know, control the board. Knott has a lot of length, so let's control the board. And I also feel like they've got to get their inside game going early.
Manus, if you're the Patriots,
their first game, they got beat, 19 points. They got out-rebounded 10. They cannot let the Bulldogs out-rebound them. And, when you start looking at it, they shot very poorly that first time. They shot 30 from the field, and they shot 21% from 3. They must increase those percentages if they have a chance to beat the Bulldogs here in Memorial Gym.
Hazard is a team that shoots it extremely well, and you must pressure out on the line as well, the three-point line. If you don't, they're such a great shooting team that they, problems will occur if you do not put defense out there on that three-point line. So we'll look for that as well and limit to one shot, because if Hazard gets 2 shots, they're very good at it, and they shoot it extremely well. It's about that time as we settle in here and get ready for our starting lineups. We want to welcome everybody aboard tonight right here on Hometown 24, and glad you're watching. And we'll go to our starting lineups and get the tip underway from Memorial Gym.
And it'll be the away team first. It'll be Knott County Central Patriots, 17-8 on the season, on a 8-game winning streak for Coach Huff.
The visitors on the scoreboard, the Patriots from Knott County Central. Starting at forward, a junior, 0-0.
Double alt first for the Patriots. Junior forward Taylon Osborne averaging 8.6 on the season. Number 1, senior point guard Drake Sloan averaging 10.7. Number 2, junior forward Jaden Hall. Number 5, senior center Braxton Reed. And number 11, junior forward Chance Hamburg, averaging 12.6 on the season. Once again, the Patriots are coached by Mr. Casey Huff.
And now for your Hazard Bulldogs.
And now for the home-standing Hazard Bulldogs, 21-2 on the season, undefeated in the region at 13-0. Winners 10 out of the last 11. First for the Bulldogs, number 13 junior guard will be Seth Cottle. Number 5 senior power forward Evan Eversole. Number 4, senior small forward, Nick Ratliff. Number 2, junior shooting guard, Dalton Combs. And number 22, junior forward, Tucker Johnson, and the Bulldogs are coached by Mr. Al Holland.
And we also would like to welcome our friends aboard, WSGS, tuning in with us. Their march out. It's high school basketball on Friday night on Hometown 24, and guys, you just can't beat that. Good basketball tonight. So glad everyone is tuned in and ready to go in this big regional matchup coming up from Memorial Gym.
And the Patriots will be going left to right, and, of course, Hazard right to left as Braxton Reed gets the tip from Nick Ratliff back to Ambergy, and Drake Sloan will set the offense against the man-to-man being played by Hazard. 1-4 set, cross screen shuffle, getting the ball to Chance Ambergy, being guarded by Seth Caudle. Ball goes around the outside perimeter, and it's knocked away, and it's going to go off Reed, and that will be a turnover against Knott County Central. Tucker Johnson to put it in play.
You know, Tucker's been a real pleasant surprise for the Bulldogs this year, man.
And as you say that, he's going to do the ball handling here out front. Goes through as they run the motion going in to Everso, being double teamed, and he's going to be fouled as he is pump fakes it, as it's going to end on Taylor Osborne, his first.
To be honest, guys, I thought Everso was way too deep under the basket to even attempt a shot, to be honest.
And he's such a crafty guy. You know, you see him get in there and he creates space, head fake, create space, and draw the foul.
And he makes the first. He's 67% on the season and attempts the second, and it will go in, hitting the front of the rim and in.
You know, he really plays a lot bigger than his size.
2-0, 7:20 in the first quarter as we wish everybody a big thanks for tuning in and listening.
Absolutely. Glad to have everybody along tonight.
Ambergy to Hall at the top key. Coming off the screen, he ghosts the screen, turns, but Everso has him into the lane with a runner. Misses is Ambergy. Tip, and it will go out of bounds, and it will stay with the Patriots underneath the basket. Tonight's officials, Brian Johnson, Ralph Fugit, and Jim Cecil. Pump fake, but Sloan, he goes into the lane. 18-footer, Rose doesn't go. Rebound's going to come down to Everso. Gets it to Caudle. Doesn't have the numbers. Goes into the middle, 15-footer, doesn't go. Ambergy rebound. That's his shot.
Elbow shot or around the foul line. He's about automatic there.
Hall into the lane, nowhere to go. Kicks it to Osborne. Jumper. Good.
Nice touch there. 15-footer. Osborne gets Knott County on the board.
And you know, guys, Osborne has that athletic ability. He can rise up on anybody out there.
Yeah, nice touch right off that left elbow.
And you're talking about elbow, and it's blocked as Caudle goes up. Tucker Johnson rebound and put it back in.
Tucker was right under the basket, Jim, and just catches it and goes back up.
Yeah, you know, it seems like Tucker's always put himself in a situation to be successful down there.
And, you know, we talked about his basketball IQ as Taylor will go in, a hard fall that time, and he was fouled, and he will shoot two, and the foul was on Everso, his first.
And, you know, I really feel like in this man defense, that's what Knott Central's going to have to do to be successful. You know, Osborne's long enough and athletic enough to get in there.
Misses the first free throw, 57% on the season, and talked to Coach Huff about free throw shooting. He says it must improve if they want to do things in the late February, March. As Osborne makes the second of two.
They become very, very important at that time of the year.
You know what Bobby Keith says? Bobby Keith said, you know, two things you don't find in March is dogs that play in the road and people that can't shoot free throws.
Yeah, and he's right.
Goes into Eversole. He's pinned, but he got able to do the reverse against Reed and sticks it in.
Nice reverse on that right side to use the glass.
Give him 4. 6-3, 5:28 left in the first quarter. Drake Sloan comes off the screen, goes into Reed. He has the angle, but it's blocked from behind by Johnson. Down the right side to Nick Ratliff. Left-hand dribble, left-hand shot. Doesn't go, but there's Tucker Johnson to get the rebound. Kick out to Ratliff for the three. A little bit short. Ambergy with the rebound.
Yeah, Knott Central not blocking out at all right now.
Ratliff had a good look, just shot it short. The Patriots grabs the rebound and heads the other way, guys.
Under 5 as we go. Patriots slows the basketball game down. Screen Ambergy. Ambergy off the board and then good.
Nice touch, uses the right hand, puts it off the glass.
And, you know, we've talked numerous times about Chance Ambergy has to be that slasher and that person who gets to the rack, and he can make those three-pointers. Motion offense by Hazard. Seth Cottle cross to Nick Ratliff. Dalton Combs from the top of the key. Rattles doesn't go, but there's ever so off the board and good.
Tough to handle. You got to block him out as the shot's going up. If you don't,
that's what's going to happen. Yep. Everso with 6, 8-5 as we near the 4-minute mark. Reed trying to get position against Everso inside as they rotate the basketball to Osborne. Into the lane, pulls it up. Hall handoff to Drake Sloan. Coach Huff with a different call.
Got to get a little more different spacing there if you're Knott County. Too close. And I think that's why Coach Huff called the play out to switch it up.
And you've got Reed at the top of the key. Had Osborne, but good hands by Everso as it's knocked out of bounds.
You know, both these teams are both very methodical on the offensive end and have been all year.
Ambergy to throw it in underneath.
8-5 our score. Hazard leading with 3.5 minutes first quarter.
Hazard into 2-3 after the ball was inbounded from underneath. Sloan with a call out front, bringing Chance Ambergy up in the 2-1-2 set.
Not a lot of movement right now.
And Reed with the 3.
Reed plays a little music in Hazard from the right corner.
Not where we normally see him shoot the ball.
No. That kind of surprised me.
He did Tucker Johnson as well.
And the Bulldogs looked over at their coach and said, he just made that.
That wasn't on the scouting report.
Nope, not Central in a 2-3 now. 2:50, 8-8. Everso to the baseline, gives it up to Tucker Johnson, and he is fouled on the way up, and I believe that's going to be on Reed. Nice bounce pass, and it is on Reed. That's going to be his first, as Tucker Johnson will go the line where he is a 59% free throw shooter. First one is good.
Good follow through by Tucker on the line. Seen some good free throw shooting.
Oh, last night, yes.
Yeah, last night was some good, especially the second half.
Maybe when we call games, it just improves.
Maybe so. Who knows?
And he makes the second. He's got 4, 10, 8. Hazard 240. First quarter. Sloan with a dribble up out of the double stack. Cross to Jaden Hall. Ambergy on the post against Seth Cottle. And it's going to be Tucker Johnson comes across, steals the basketball. Cottle into the lane, spins, gives it up. Tucker Johnson got the angle, and he powers it in. Give Tucker 6 points, guys. 12-8 Hazard. 2 minutes, first quarter. Connor Napier gets off the bench for Coach Huff. He'll be going in for the Patriots. Drake Sloan takes it down off the screen for Hall.
Drake Sloan getting a lot of attention from Hazard once he gets near the basketball.
Taylor Osborne with the advantage, goes up 15-footer, hits the rim, and Johnson with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Cottle is fouled on the way to the basket. I believe that's going to be on Drake Sloan, and it is, and that's Drake's first foul, and that will send Cottle to the line for the first time tonight, shooting 74% on the season.
Looks like Connor Napier will be ready to check in for Knott Central after the first attempt by Seth.
And the first one is good for Cottle. Connor Napier will come in for Jaden Hall.
13-8, and guys, Hazard likes to take the ball to the rim, and they're concentrating on the block real heavy today.
They've already shot 6 free throws.
6 free throws, yes, and it's going to be a turnover as Tucker Johnson takes it, misses it, but it's going to be laid back in by Everso. He's got 8, and that's going to be a timeout. A Knott County Central, a 30-second timeout.
We'll just leave that here.
You know, that's 8 in a row. The Bulldogs have scored. It was tied 8-8.
8-8.
A couple of minutes ago.
So you have an 8-0 run, and Coach Huff is trying to put an end to that run.
Yes, he is.
You know, when Hazard plays that man defense, they really can get out on the three-point line and frustrate the Knott County shooters. You know, Knott County's going to have to find some way to spread the offense and get that drive and open the lane
And
up.
they're going to have spacing, especially if Hazard has a safety man at midcourt waiting on which side the ball goes. So they need some spacing, move the ball quickly, and see what happens. Hazard, Coach Holland will do some different things on defense. You can bet on it near midcourt. He will trap some there. He traps in the corners. So there's different views he looks at. And here we go. He's got ever so as the middle man now.
And you've got that 1-2-2 being employed and that was what Tucker Johnson stole it. A nice drive by Amberg. He puts it off the board and puts it in.
Amberg being successful on the baseline in this ball game right now, on the right side especially.
Give him 4, 16-10 as we go under the 1 minute mark.
Bulldogs going to be content to, nope.
And that gives it up to Johnson, turns, spins, and it's blocked by Osborne. Sloan going against Cottle, goes into his chest, but Cottle blocks it out of bounds. But that's what Sloan had to do, taking it into his chest.
Well, you know, Hazard's got so much length in the front court and in the back court. You know, Cottle's, 6'3", 6'4"?
Yep, and got good length to him. Is 36 seconds, Sloan takes the ball out front. And Coach Huff with a call and readjust as the Bulldogs are in a 2-3 defense here. And I think the Patriots are content to run the clock down as we go under 15 seconds.
See if they try to sneak Connor Napier out on the.
And Osborne is going to lose it out of bounds on the sideline as he was looking off.
You know, this is the 4th game in 4 nights, if I'm not mistaken, for the Patriots.
Yeah.
You know, that's a lot.
Yes. Yeah, that's really.
And you know, that's a battle too, especially one of those games where your your district rival screened for Cottle for 3, doesn't go, tip by Eversole. He puts it in before the horn, and that will end the first quarter.
18-10 our score. Bulldogs leading in the first quarter. Second quarter be coming up on Hometown 24. Stay with us.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Welcome back to Memorial Gym in Hazard, where there's not a bad seat in the house, guys. And the popcorn is always good.
It was good. I already
Absolutely.
had my bag. Yeah.
Hazard will have the basketball to start the second quarter, 18-10.
And Knott County employing zone defense. Looks like a 3-2. Kincaid is in for the Bulldogs. And let's check Knott County. Hall is back in for Knott County. Nice pass to Cottle on the baseline, and he will knock it down.
Good ball movement that time by the Bulldogs. To get the ball in the middle and then back down on the baseline.
Hazard back to man-to-man. Nice wraparound pass by Tucker Johnson just a minute ago for the assist. 20-10. Flyer screen for Drake Sloan. Elevator screen, but Connor Napier was not able to get that off. Not guarding Jaden Hall out here is ever so. He's sagging back. Sloan into the lane, cuts through. Osborne beat it. Tucker Johnson. Drake Sloan with a three. It rose and doesn't go. Rebound comes down to Tucker Johnson.
Had a shot.
Yeah, and just the penetration opened up the three-point shot.
Mm-hmm. Patriots will settle 2-3.
Nice give up by Tucker Johnson, but ever so unable to contain it. Hall, nobody stops the basketball, but it's blocked by Tucker Johnson out of bounds, and it will be Patriots basketball underneath as Osborne will come out and Reed will take him for Knott Central.
Well, Tucker Johnson's having himself a ball game on both ends of the floor.
He's wanting that player of the game, guys.
Yeah, I think he's got 4 rebounds, 2 blocks, and how many, 6 points?
And assists, yep. Kick out here to Connor Napier as Hazard will stay in the 2-3. Screen for Hall.
There's Napier. Can't get the shot.
Caudle right on him. Its floater comes up short. Kincaid with a rebound. Advances it up to Combs. Had Eversole for just a second, unable to get to him.
Eversole will get his spot down on the block, and he's been working most block to block tonight so far.
Going against Reed. Pump fakes off, misses it, rebound to Hall. And there's going to be a technical foul on Drake Sloan. The official, I'm not sure what happened, but and that's going to be Drake's second foul. And that will send Seth Caudle to the line.
5:48 in the second quarter, 20-10 our score, and Caudle misses the first one.
Yeah, I missed what happened there.
Drake said to the official, I kind of read his lips, said I was being held, and I guess I'm not sure what happened.
He swatted his hand away.
I guess, and Caudle will make the second, 21-10, 5:48. And the official came over and explained to the coaching staff at Knott County. So big second foul for Drake.
Yeah.
It's technical in nature, but also personal. It goes toward your personal fouls. And nice defense by Braxton Reed with a steal. Ambergy with the advantage, and that's going to be a foul. And that's going to be on Dalton Combs, his first, and that will send Chance Ambergy to the line.
Smart play by Ambergy. He takes his body and goes right after the defender.
You're exactly right, David, as he will shoot 2. First one comes up short, 67% on the season.
You know, Knott County, they're not really playing with a lot of emotion right now. Do you feel like they just really look tired?
And it makes the second, 21-11, 5:36. Kincaid at the point. Hazard with a rotation. Combs 3 comes up short. Good rebound by Jaden. Good box out by Jaden Hall. Rebound to Reed. Sloan advances up the right side. Ambergy to Napier around the horn. Connor Napier to Hall. Ambergy 3 comes up short. Rebound comes down to Seth Caudle. Middle of the floor, advances it to Johnson, and he's going to put it in. And that's going to be 8 for Tucker Johnson, guys. Outstanding start on all aspects.
Tucker really a nice player about using the glass well. Really takes advantage of it when he's in that area.
Knott Central working at Hall into the lane. Back door to Amberg. He's off. He was behind and did not have an opportunity to put it in. Throws it out of bounds, and it'll be turnover to Hazard.
Makes it tough when you get on that baseline, guys. Nowhere to go if you don't have the first pass. The second pass is usually trouble. So you want to avoid that if y'all possibly can.
Yeah, Knott County's just having a really hard time getting open shots, David. All their shots are very contested.
Beverly comes in for Caudle, and he's running the point. Skip pass, and it's stolen by Ambergy. Trying to set up for Dalton Combs, and Kenyon Higgins will come in for Tucker Johnson. And I think this is the first action, guys, for Kenyon Higgins.
Yeah, he's been out a long time. Got the injury, and, you know, he's
it just gives him a lot of depth, too,
Yeah,
David.
he does. He's a big body. He plays strong, and you're right.
Does an outstanding job of setting screens.
Yeah, his screens are not, they're pretty impenetrable.
Ambergy rises up with a three,
Nice
and he
shot.
will knock it down.
That's a big shot for Ambergy. Get a little confidence, you know, especially his wrist taped on the left side. So
Give Ambergy 8, 23-14 as Kincaid shoots the three, and it's going to go over top, but Ambergy's going to get the rebound. Ambergy to Hall has nowhere to go as Everso stops him on the bottom side. Sloan balances the floor in the middle of the floor.
under 3 minutes till half.
You know, kind of see if Drake can, it's a little better matchup for him with Beverly size-wise.
I thought Connor Napier would take that shot. He had a little space.
Yeah, and everybody's wanting him to. Kincaid is running him off the three-point line each time, guys. Step back by Sloan. Reed, 18-footer, doesn't go. Rebound Everso.
Hazard's not following their man all the way through. They're switching off, guys, even in wide areas. They're just staying in that area and picking the man up that comes to them.
Everso, 15-footer on the baseline, pure.
Yeah, a really nice shot. You know, Everso has just improved so much on that face-up game.
Yep. Give him 12, 25-14 as we near the 2-minute mark of the first half. Ambergy three again, misses. Rebound comes down to Everso. Outlet to Beverly down the left side. Looking for an open spot. Throws it away, and it's going to come up with Drake slow. Connor Napier, right wing jumper, comes up short. Dalton Combs with a rebound. Down the left side. Gives it up to Kincaid. Three, good.
Nice shot by Kincaid. He's a good shooter. He follows through well and got a good base. Keeps his feet just right to go up. And nice touch.
35% on the season. That's his first basket, 28-14. And it's going to be a foul as they tried to enter the basketball, the Patriots, to Reed, and Kenyon Higgins is going to pick up his first. Connor Napier and Chance Ambergy will come out, and Jaden Ambergy will see his first action, and Talon Osborne back in the game for the Patriots.
You know, Jaden, you know, really good shooter from outside. They really need to get somebody hot.
Once again, 1 minute and 20 seconds to go in this first half, 28-14. Hazard, kick out to Talon Osborne. Hall will give it back to Sloan, and it will go around the horn.
Hall's got to be a threat.
Yeah. They're not guarding him, guys.
No, he needs to be
Osborne
a threat.
three doesn't go. Rebound's going to come down to Everso as we go under 1 minute. Left side, Seth Caudle turns, gives it up to Everso, goes in the lane off the board and puts it in.
Everso scoring at will.
Yep.
30-14, under 40 seconds now.
You know, they've got, between Everso and Johnson, they've got most of their points that came in the paint.
Reed going against Higgins, kick out to Hall for the three, and he will knock it down.
He's got to put him up. If he's in there and he's not, so that his man will double whoever is in the lane, and he's got to be a scorer too.
You're exactly right. As Coach Holland says, back it out as we go under 15. Everso going against Braxton Reed out front. Left-hand dribble into the lane. Give up to Caudle. Three goes.
Seth Cottle, a nice jumper, 20-footer.
And long shot by Sloan, and it's not going to go, and that will end the first half.
33-17 our score. Hazard leading. We'll take a break. We'll be back on the Man Toyota at the half. Stay with us.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Home sweet home. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we've been providing our friends and neighbors the sweet dream of homeownership since 1960. We're proud to support the community we work and live in. That's why we take so much pride in providing competitive rates, low closing costs, and quick turnaround by local decision makers. Investing and growing our community is what we do. At First Federal Savings and Loan of Hazard, we believe that there's no place like our home. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Just want to watch the game.
Dad, turn on the ceiling fan. Use the gray remote. Hit power, then input.
It's not working.
That's the silver one.
It might be difficult to understand what all the remotes on your coffee table do. But with a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in every county, at least it's easy to get great insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Next time, I'll just go to the game.
A lot has changed in 100 years. We've gone from the Model T to the electric car, from silent film to home theaters, and from the telegram to the iPhone. And through it all, People's Bank and Trust of Hazard has been there for local people. From paper checks to debit cards, from wire transfers to online banking, People's Bank has maintained a tradition of service while embracing the future for your financial needs. Celebrating a century of service to the mountains. People's Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
Welcome to the Man Toyota at the half, and we are at halftime at Memorial Gym. Hazard leading 33-17 over Knott Central. On Channel 25, we've got the Knott Central Lady Patriots and Breathitt County going at it, and Knott Central comfortable there right now. Big lead at Hyman, so we'll try to keep up with that in games in the area. Guys, really Hazard shot it well, passed it well, and limited Knott Central to one shot basically in the first half.
Yeah, you know, we talked about keys to the game early. It was so important for Knott Central to be at least even in the rebounding game. And right now, Hazard is pretty much dominating both ends of the glass. Not really having a hard time against the defense of Hazard as well, getting the open shot.
Right.
And, you know, the thing about it is, too, guys, you know, they've just not shot the basketball well, Knott County. And it's that same bugaboo that they're experiencing right now. And I just think, like Jim said earlier, you know, a little bit dead-legged, you can do all you want to, but when you played that number of games in a row, it takes a lot out of you. And, they've had senior night this week. So, but, give all the credit to the Hazard Bulldogs, too. And Tucker Johnson got them off to a really good start on the defensive end, rebounding, passing the basketball, and scoring.
Yeah.
And then Everso took over. So, you've got Everso's got 14 at the half. And, he has not missed very many shots around the basket. He's showed his face-up game, his ability to put the basketball on the floor as well.
Well, you've got to front Everso when he's in the post, because if he gets the ball, he's came back from playing in the All-A, playing against 6'7", 6'8", 6'9 guys,
6'11", yeah.
And now, when he gets somebody on his hip, he's going to score.
And guys, there's something else that Everso does well, and a lot of people may not look at it, but he's a good passer.
He's very good.
Oh, yeah. He is. He's a very good passer.
He sees the double team come, and he can make that little bounce pass in the, down to the other side of the post. And Tucker Johnson really benefits from that.
And the thing about it is, the more and more that Tucker Johnson makes those shots, then there is a greater likelihood that Everso is going to get him the basketball, and it also takes away the double teams. That's going to be, if Tucker's person is coming down to double team him, they're trying to take away Everso. But if he's going to stick it in, he's going to make those floaters, he's going to get the rebounds.
Right.
Something else has to be done.
When I looked at this game a week ago, I really thought because they've got a lot of length. Probably one of the longer teams in the region that I thought they could match up well with Hazard in the post. But so far, that's not really happening.
Yeah, and Chance Sandberg, he's got 8 points here at halftime. He's got to continue to be aggressive on the offensive end, and if he's really aggressive on the offensive end, the biggest thing that you've got going is that will open up other avenues for Connor Napier. Connor right now got to look for that wide open three-pointer. He's not had many good wide open looks, and he's that outside shooter that can help the Patriots on down the line.
Absolutely.
And David, you feel like that Knott has to be able to penetrate to open up those outside shots. Either a Drake Sloan or a Taylor Osborne, to break into the paint, cause them to collapse, and then dish it out.
I think you'll see Knott Central basically in a zone, because it's hard to match up with Hazard later on, but I think you'll see Knott Central a lot more deliberate on offense if they ever do get to meet again. Tonight they've rushed a few shots, and they've got some people playing out of spots and this and that, but that don't take anything away from Hazard. Hazard has looked good and shot the ball good, no question about that.
You're not undefeated in the region. It's not an accident.
Right.
Hazard's a really good ball team.
Before we take our break, guys, we've got a lot of people watching, and we want to thank you for watching and come along. Ann Dixon over at Lodge Creek, Bumper Adams over Route 7, him and Dexter Campbell's, Sonny Frazier in Jenkins KY, Tick Lewis in Whitesburg. Also, we've got Kelly Kraft Honeycutt, the boss of the Honeycutt family, tuning in tonight. And by the way, Hometown 24 will be in Jackson on Monday night for the throwback game. It'll be the Navajos and the Bobcats going at it Monday night in Jackson. You'll want to watch that one, no question about it.
That's the Glory Road game.
Yeah.
We'll see if Breathitt County can stop the chop.
Yeah, Coach Bill Fannin.
Because somebody probably said he misspoke and said the Navajos. But
yeah, the Navajos of MC Napier. Coach Fannin, the former coach here at Hazard, always tuning in. What a job he did his stay here at Hazard, no question about it.
And big shout out to J.R. Collins, my barber today. Said he loves to tune in, and he got
J.R., we're glad to have you, big guy.
Cheapest haircut in Letcher County.
And you forgot about Tim Short, David.
Tim Short is watching in, and I think Sean Dameron is too, but Tim probably won't let him watch it at his house. No question about it. But anyway, Brad Park looking in. Glad to have you, big guy. Denver Gibson, get off the couch with that sandwich and that Coke. Glad to have you along. And just great to have all these people. And we'll try to get to the rest of you as soon as we can as we go through tonight. And always glad to have our fans. And we've got Carter Hall over in Pound, Virginia. Glad to have him along. And we've got them everywhere, guys.
Ryan Farmer, David Ritchie.
Oh,
Tim
yeah.
Eldridge, all those guys that watch every game.
Glad to have them all
Mandy Stamper watching from Smoot Creek or watching her son-in-law have a good game tonight.
Yep, no question about it. Getting ready to start the third quarter. Thank you for tuning in on the Man Toyota at the half. So,
waiting on the officials, guys.
Yeah, 33-17 as Brian Johnson comes out there with a big water and says, let's go.
Yeah, if Becky's tuning in, he's doing a good job, Becky.
Our officials have worked the game hard tonight. They sure have.
And Knott Central will inbound the ball, and they will go right to left this time. Hazard going left to right. Knott Central needing to cut that score in half real quickly. See what Coach Huff has come out as they go into Ambergy in the post. Fade away, and it's going to come up short. Rebound comes down to Everso. Caught on the middle of the floor, advances to Ratliff. Tucker Johnson calling for the basketball, but Dalton Collins brings it out to the center of the floor. Nick Ratliff being guarded by Jaden Hall. Nice job by Sloan getting off the screen as Cottle come off the screen. Goes in, and it's going to be a foul before the shot. Anthony Bersaya tuning in tonight. Thank you, Anthony. You should be working somewhere, buddy.
Why's he taking off for? He ought to be. You're right, Manus.
Yeah, he needs to be working somewhere tonight. Not many games, though, guys, in the 14th region, and Ratliff might have got away with just a little bit of walk that time. Tucker Johnson goes straight in, rolls it, doesn't go. And it's going to be tip, and Hall will come up with the rebound. They've got numbers, but he is fouled in the back court, and that's on Tucker Johnson.
Thought Tucker had a good opportunity there. He just, didn't have an angle at
like
the board.
Keith Bogans.
Tim Short is, guys, he is loving this ball game. He says he probably won't invite Dameron over tonight, but anyway, we'll go on back with the game.
Okay, going down the left side, 6:49, 33-17 in the third quarter. Hall with a dribble to pass to Sloan. Sloan trying to get in the lane behind the back pass, and it's going to be blocked by Ratliff on Reed. 3 against 2. Ratliff in the middle left hand puts it in.
Nice move by Ratliff. Gets the block down here and goes down with the left hand and lays it in.
Coast to coast. First 2 for Ratliff on the night.
Powell County 32, Wolf 28 at the half down the road. Want to thank Chris for sending that to us. Appreciate that.
Sloan with a nice floater. 35-19 as we near the 6-minute mark in the third quarter. Dalton Combs, 3, good.
Swung around from the right side to the top of the key. Nice follow through for the basket.
That's his first points on the night as well.
You know, it just seems like Hazard shots are just really, getting a lot of uncontested shots.
Step back 3 by Drake Sloan is good. He has 5 now.
Sloan could get hot. That could help.
Picking up the pressure a little bit more now. Ratliff with the 3 in the corner, and he will make it.
20-footer there for Ratliff, all net in Memorial Gym.
Knott Central trying to pick up the pace a little bit, and they were able to get the ball to him. Drake Sloan trying to get it to Reed, knocked away, and Everso with a steal.
Right ideal, just the pass was tough because of the lane there, guys.
Everso goes by, left hand, no good. Johnson with the rebound, and on the floor he is fouled, and I believe that'll be on Chance Ambergy, and that will be his first.
Returning for the Patriots, number 20.
Connor Napier into the game for the Patriots as Reed will take a break. Kick out to Cottle. 2-3 by Knott Central. Reverse the ball to Combs on the left wing. Coach Holland with a call. Goes to the high post to Tucker Johnson. Spin, didn't have it. Patience being shown by the Bulldogs. High-low here, but Tucker Johnson spins, gives it to Combs for the three, misses it. Fight for the rebound, and it's going to be Bulldog basketball as Tucker Johnson was battling in there, guys.
I know why Tucker Johnson is playing, and playing a lot now.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
he works.
He's a worker.
Stat stuffer is. And there goes Everso in the middle of the lane against Hall, and he will put it in. Give him 16.
Tough shot. 2 Patriots are on him, and battled right in there.
Sloan in the lane. He's fouled, and it's going to count.
Wow, nice move by Drake Sloan.
I really don't know how he got that up, guys.
Yeah, nice English on it.
Yeah, he switched it over to his left hand in air, and just really nice shot.
Drake shooting 63%, has 7 points in the third quarter, misses it, and the rebound's going to go back to Amberg. He gives it up to Osborne for the three, doesn't go. Johnson rebounds.
Nice open look by Osborne.
Yep. Not a bad shot, and especially after the offensive rebound.
Right,
so,
good shot.
I lost my headset there, guys.
Sorry.
That's quite all right. 2-3 zone by Knott Central. Caudle fakes baseline, gives it up to Combs for the three, and it won't go. Rebound comes down to Caudle, turns, faces, makes it.
Count the basket for Seth Caudle.
And he is fouled on the way up, and it was on Ambergy, Chance Ambergy, his second.
You know, Seth plays that 2-guard spot on his team. And if you look at Seth, he could probably play about any spot on the floor, guys.
Well, you know, from last year to this year, he's grown 2 or 3 inches.
Yeah.
And
every bit of it.
Made him a much more versatile defender.
Yeah.
And he converts the three-pointer, 46-24, 3:36. Drake Sloan in, pop,
nice
goes.
Play.
Drake Sloan is taking over on the offensive end, guys. They got to have some stops quickly down
He's
here.
He's being aggressive, man.
Yes, he is.
And you have to be aggressive against this Hazard team.
Started from the top and just battled his way down under. A couple quick moves, guys, and he gets the good shot.
Combs with a three, but there's Ratliff rebounding good.
We'll keep a year on that 30-second timeout. Try to check some scores around, guys. How about down Wolf County, Manus?
38-32, Powell County with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Powell's boys trying to get back the way they were earlier in the year when they made some pretty big upsets.
Absolutely.
Make that 41-32 Powell County.
Knott Central girls 40, Breathitt County 8.
And that's very surprising, guys.
Because we've seen Breathitt play a couple times, and they're not a bad team, playing hard. But Lady Patriots got it going over in Hyman tonight.
As we come back to play, 48-26, 3:11. Jaden Amberg in for the Patriots. Looks like Hazard has the same group that went into the timeout. Reverses the basketball. Osborne at the top of the key. Three is way short.
He didn't really get a hold of it to follow through good. He shot it in a hurry, and he'll get better at that as he plays more.
He was wide open.
He had time to put it in his hand comfortably and square up, and he just got in a hurry.
Skip pass goes into Everso, spins, misses it. Rebound is tipped by Johnson out of bounds, and it will go to the Patriots.
Guys, it feels like every possession, every loose ball, whether which way it goes, Tucker Johnson's got a hand on it.
He's got something on it. Or
Tucker
he's a part
has
of it.
played hard tonight, guys.
Dalton Combs
good ball game.
Moved over to guard Drake Sloan. Spin, Osborne misses. Rebound's going to come down to Everso. Long outlet pass, but there's Osborne who got back on defense to make the steal in the backcourt. Gives up to Ambergy into the lane, steps through and puts it in. Nice move.
43-18 the score up in Hyman now.
48-28 as we go under the 2-minute mark in here. They jump out as the Patriots. Everso to the baseline, goes through and puts it in.
He's tough there. You let him get the baseline. He's big, strong, and guys.
And, you know, the Hazard guards are tall enough to pass over that trap.
Yeah.
And, you know, when you're doubling, you leave anybody open. Any of these 5 for Hazard are capable of putting the ball in the hole.
And Osborne going to the lane is fouled by Dalton Combs, and that's going to be his third as Osborne goes out and Reed comes in.
Knott County having success driving the ball.
Yeah. Kick out by Napier to Ambergy, and he is fouled by Dalton Combs, and that's going to be Dalton's 4th foul. And Kincaid was coming in for him and was unable to get him before he picked up his 4th foul.
Yeah, Combs just gambled on the interception. It was just almost like a player control.
Drake Sloan into the lane, hesitation off the board, doesn't go. Rebound is knocked back out. Connor Napier on the left wing, skip past Ambergy for the 3, and it's off. Gets his own rebound, nice pass, puts it in, does Reed.
Very good play by Ambergy.
Yeah, followed his shot and made a beautiful pass, David.
Kay Kraft is watching, and I want to say hello to Kay up there near the Carr Creek Lake. Good basketball fan.
And a mean cook, if I might add, David.
Johnson, no doubt she can cook.
Yep. Caudill into the lane, off and up and good.
Nice move there by Caudill, but the Patriots come right back left side.
Caudill with 13, Sloan 3, comes up short, rebound to Caudill, looking up the floor, coming down the right side. Stop the basketball. Drake Sloan with the steal as it goes across. Left hand in. Good.
Seems like Drake's picked his energy level up, guys. He's played hard here in this 3rd quarter.
But, you know, that shows the fight in that young man.
How many points he got?
He's got 11 in this quarter.
That's a pretty good.
Knott County extending the zone, and that's going to be, nope, it was deflected. Thought it was a turnover, 8 seconds to go. Tucker Johnson in the lane, puts it up, comes up short, knocks it off. Hall, can he get it off? 3-pointer at the horn, and it is missed. And that will end the 3rd quarter, 52-32 Hazard.
We'll take a break. When we come back, 4th quarter coming up from Memorial Gym.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. No one likes an uninvited guest, especially when that guest is a potentially dangerous pest. So call Bluegrass Pest Management and let the pros take care of your problem. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, providing much-needed jobs to local people. With 3 locations in Hazard, London, and Hindman, they treat rats, mice, roaches, bed bugs, termites, and many more. Open Monday through Friday and now servicing all of Kentucky. Say goodbye to your uninvited guests today. Call Bluegrass Pest Management.
52-32 our scores. We'll get ready for the 4th. Ken Fugit, I hope you enjoying your night tonight on the couch, watching a good ball game. Glad to have you along. Paul Sandlin as well. James Cattard, I know you're enjoying that bologna sandwich, my friend.
And Hazard will inbounds the basketball. It goes Beverly, who has started the 4th quarter.
Not Central pressure. Going that man. Look for them to trap whenever they can, guys, when the opportunity does come right here. They've got to take some chances. 4th quarter, you're down 20, and you've got to see if you can get some buckets ever so.
Off the board misses Ambergy with a rebound. Nice job by Braxton Reed against Everso. Into the lane, Sloan gives it up to Reed. Turns, pivots, and jump shot. No, doesn't go, but there's Ambergy. Ambergy with good energy coming off the bench.
He went in there and battled on that rebound, went right in there and went up over the big guy.
And Eversole will pick up his 2nd foul. Inbounds underneath. Drake Sloan Back to Ambergy for the three, and doesn't go. Rebound's going to come down to Hall. Tries to get it back into Napier, and Eversole makes the steal. Seven-minute mark, 52-32 Bulldogs. Beverly gets it into Eversole, left hand underneath and unable to make it. Rebound to Drake Sloan. Sloan gives it to Hall.
Need a cutter in the lane to come across right now. Knott County 4 out and 1 in. They need a cutter, especially if the big guy goes on the block.
Drake Sloan in and out dribble, jump shot. Good.
Nice shot, Drake.
Continues his hot shooting in the second half. 13 in the second half for Drake Sloan.
Yeah, 16-footer off the left elbow.
Kincaid with the basketball. Caudle at the top of the key. Gives it up to Ratliff, looking in to Eversole. Steps back, faces up, baseline, gives it up to Beverly, and it's a turnover as Connor Napier picks it up. Sloan will shoot the long three, comes up short, rebound Eversole.
Just a heat check.
Oh, yeah. Kincaid three comes up short, a little flat on it, and it's going to be knocked in. And it went off of Sloan off the sideline, and it will be a Bulldogs basketball as Ambergy will come in for Jaden Ambergy.
You know, another heady play by Evan Eversole.
Osborne will come in for Sloan.
Drake will come out. He is
played exceptionally hard.
Yeah. Last 10 minutes, Drake has really put a big effort toward.
Caudle misses the three-pointer. Rebound, two hands by Reed. Hall, nice pass, but it's blocked by Ratliff on Reed. Caudle in the middle of the lane, gives it up to Kincaid. Doesn't have the shot. Tries to get it to Eversole. Turnover. Nice job by Napier to Ambergy, and he will lay it in.
Nice
Chance
break by the
Ambergy,
Patriots.
double figures. Kincaid, three, comes up short. Reed with the rebound, and I don't think Coach Holland wanted that quick shot here with a 16-point deficit. Ambergy is fouled going to the rack, and he's going to be fouled by Caudle, and that will send Ambergy to the line for two.
You know, almost every point that the Knott Central scored in the second half has been on like a transition style.
Yes.
You know, out of the half-court offense, they really struggled, and give Coach Huff credit. He's tried to speed the game up a little bit, and it's been successful for him.
Yep.
Yeah, he's tried to get them to go, no doubt, especially off the rebound. Hit your lanes and go. And
you know, three quick passes that last time.
You know, Hazard's got a lot of length, guys. This ball team, you got Eversole. You can't bring him in with this lineup with Caudle.
And Ambergy misses a second. Reed tips it back, but Beverly picks it up. Ratliff across to Kincaid. And it's going to be a three, and he will knock it down.
Osborne lost his footing, and nobody there to defend Kincaid.
Yeah, great jab step to get him off balance to create space for the shot.
And Kincaid's a good shooter if he gets space.
Napier misses the three-pointer. Rebound by Beverly, advances it up to Kincaid to Ratliff in the deep corner. Around the horn to Beverly. 55-36, 4 minutes and 27 seconds to go in the basketball game. Hazard will run their motion now. Caudle into the lane. Nobody stops the basketball. He misses the short jumper, and it will be Patriots basketball.
Returning for Hazard, number 2.
Dalton Combs will come in for Ratliff.
Placing Ratliff.
4:10 to go.
55-36. Getting ready for the stretch down here. Want to thank everyone for joining us tonight. We appreciate having all of you along.
Powell County ahead of Wolfe County at the Rose Gymnasium, 53-43 going into the fourth quarter. Osborne with a long three, and it's off. Rebound's going to come down to Higgins. Give and go, and there's Higgins, and left hand doesn't go. Rebound's going to come down to Osborne.
Lost his balance. Just couldn't get it back.
Hall with the ball at the top of the key going against Caudle. Goes through Hall, and it's blocked by Caudle. Rebound to Dalton Combs down the left side. Nobody picks him up. 3 doesn't go. Rebound's going to come down. And it will be Patriot basketball. Osborne will come out as Sloan after his rest will come back in. Reed will go out for the Patriots. They will come 84 feet. Coach Holland says token pressure in the backcourt.
Knott County will go 5 out with this group.
Ambergy with a 3, and it's not going to go. Higgins, rebound. Looks like Coach Holland's going with a 1-4, and here we go with a flex cuts. As Yance will throw it away. Didn't see Yance come in the basketball game. And it's going to go off of Hall. Did not see Braden Yance come in the basketball game for the Bulldogs.
Hazard going to turn the ball over some guys and run a little clock here.
And Combs misses it. Ambergy with a rebound.
I don't think Coach Holland wanted that shot.
And there's going to be a foul, and that's going to be on Kincaid. Kincaid's first. 3 team fouls on Hazard. Drake Sloan brings it across. As we near the 2-minute mark, Drake Sloan goes in, reversing. It's blocked by Higgins. Rebound to Kincaid, and he will dish it off to Beverly.
Too many dogs on the go that time for Drake Sloan. Sloan made a good move, just too many white uniforms on there. Probably should have circled on out or hit his teammate in the corner that time. But he's played so hard in the second half. Playing with a lot of confidence, Drake is.
Combs with a jumper, and from 15, he knocks it down, give him 5. Osborne 3, doesn't go. Rebound's going to come down to Yance.
Not Central, not shot it well at all, except for Drake Sloan, guys, to be perfectly honest, especially the second half.
Yep. You know, 2 things we said to start the game. They had to hit the outside shots. They had to rebound.
Well, you know, you got to make some out there. You know, they played hard. Not Central has. They just did not make shots.
Hazard
content to
run the clock down. Not Central content to just stay in between them and the basket. Combs into the lane. Yunts for the 3, and it's going to come up short. Drake Sloan rebounds. Crossover dribble against Yunts off the board, and it's missed. And Yunts will pick up his first and send Drake Sloan to the line. Guys, Alice Lloyd College player of the game is?
Well, Jim, Bulldogs had several that played well, but I thought Tucker.
Yeah, I agree. I think in the first half to set the tone for the game, I mean, he was very effective in every facet of the basketball game.
Tucker Johnson probably did it right tonight for the Bulldogs. And, Seth Caudle had a good ball game tonight, and Everso did too, but I thought Johnson really hit the board well, hit some shots, and defended very well.
Yeah.
So
he had several blocks, some assists.
It looks like 38-57 may be our final score
and it looks
tonight.
like it will be, guys.
Yeah, it's 7.
Central coming out, and Higgins just holding the basketball, and
he just asked the coach if he could shoot it. Coach said no.
Hazard will improve to 22-2.
Yes, they will.
Final score, ladies and gentlemen, Hazard 57.
Knott Central will fall to 17-9.
Nice crowd ended up coming out tonight, guys. I thought we had a slow coming in crowd, but it turned out to be a pretty nice crowd tonight.
Yep.
Really did. Manus, you would like to go over scoring with us and stats and
yeah, I'll do that right now. And first for Knott County Central, once again, they will fall to 17-9. Osborne with 3. Sloan with 15, Hall with 3, Reed with 5, Chance Ambergy had 10, Jaden Ambergy had 2, scoring by quarters, 10 in the first, 7 in the second, 15 in the third, and 6 in the fourth for a total of 38. Hazard Bulldogs, who will improve to 22-2 on the season. Dalton Combs had 5, Ratliff with 7, Eversole with 18, Seth Cottle with 13, Trace Kincaid with 6, and Tucker Johnson had 8. Kenyon Higgins seeing his first action, and Yance neither scored. Scoring by quarter, Hazard had 18 in the first, 15 in the second, 19 in the third, and 5 in the fourth for a total of 57 points. So there is the scoring, guys.
Jim?
Just the final thoughts. You know, Hazard living up to the billing. It's another day in the office for the Bulldogs. They don't do a whole lot flashy, but they do a whole lot good.
Yes, they do.
I felt like Knott County's energy level was not where it needed to be for this kind of matchup tonight, probably due to the 4th game in 4 days that I think they played. You know, Knott County very capable of being a much more dangerous team than they showed tonight, I think.
I think so, too. They're playing hard, and they've got some injuries. Gibson's out for them, and he's a good hard player, too, and not take nothing away from the Bulldogs. Great shooting team. They share the ball well, and they can score in the paint as well, Jim.
Oh, yes.
No question about it. Monday night, I want to remind you also that we'll be at Breathitt County High School for the throwback game between Prairie Central and Breathitt County, and we should be on the air around 7, somewhere in there, to get you started with that. And we'll be looking forward to that, as Prairie Central will represent the MC Napier Navajos that night. So we'll be glad to bring that one to you as well. For Manus Blair, Jim McCauley, David Adams, Josh Cornyn on controls, and all our crew that did a nice job on the camera, several of them, when we cannot leave them out. Those guys did a special job as well. We'd like to say good night to all of you from Memorial Gym in Hazard. Stay safe out there, and we will see you soon.